Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Maxilla777, who wanted the Vargil in the colors of the Gundam Vidar, which I have gotten as close as I can. It gets fairly close, I think, but just amusingly enough, the Gundam Vidar colors, except for the, blueness of the lighter color, but, it's kind of a blue-gray, but more blue, like somewhere in the blue-gray / powder blue range. But it's so close to being a really good set of colors for a Megatron. It's just kind of funny. Unfortunately, there's no arm cannon or anything of the sort on the Vargil, so that is not the connection to make at the moment. But managed to take down that Delta Gundam. Once I realized it was a Delta and I had managed to knock it down to almost half, I knew that it was a good time to assault booster up there and go after them, and it worked. Delta Gundam does might have gotten over nerfed a little bit, honestly, but I've seen a lot of people say that the reason that I did okay in that round is a lot of the people they know have just kind of taken to ignoring it. It got nerfed so much, so. But regardless as to whether or not that's true, I've got a Char's DJ here I'm trying to fight. Unfortunately, my I think its shield ate my shotgun blast, so I was not able to keep stunning it. And now I am low on health, and there's someone shooting me in the back. So that moment of indecision as to when whether I go after the Shazar Type A or I go after the DJ really kind of cost me. I should have just kept pressing forward, honestly. If I had gotten past the other person going down the tunnel after the DJ, I could have Vulcan killed it. I could have done a lot of things, and also the Shazar probably would have become their problem instead of mine. But regardless of that, I believe they did just take out the DJ, and I will see the Shazar again. I believe I'll see it again in just a second if I remember this round. But yep, there it is. And hi there. Have some funnels, have some beams, have a sword, and now you're dead. And let's see, I think is that a Barzam custom? Might be, but butterfly edges going out. I really like those. They're fun. I like the weird fun weapons, the unconventional things. I'd rather be using those than a lot of the more standard but possibly more effective things at times, just because I'm in this to do fun stuff, and being able to steer a set of knives like over an obstacle and knock somebody down is fun. So on the other hand, losing not particularly fun, especially losing by a large amount, so not always going to take the gimmicky thing when sometimes I just need to pull off a win for the day and be done. So in that case, the standbys come out. So, let's see. Got a decent Gelgoog round. Well, I didn't record it, but I had a decent Gelgoog round, I'll say. Just one of those things of, okay, am I in the right frame of mind to be playing this game? And probably not, but I can still, even when I'm not, I can still Gelgoog. So, okay, that is now down below half, which means it is now extra vulnerable to beams, which I was hoping to get more funnel damage off than that, but and now kind of going around Mulberry Bush trying to take it out. And decided to switch to the Shazar instead, just because if I'm going around in circles, I may as well go after the thing that is not focusing on me at the moment. And I wound up hitting a Tristan in the back instead. Luckily, number 2 was still in their iframes, so I did not end up causing them any harm. Got a kill, got killed with a minute left to 3 minutes, and a decentish chance I become the ace. That's not the bad news. I think I've gotten, 3 kills already? Maybe 4? So yeah, it's, that's 2,400 points. That's a little more than a quarter of the score out of 5 people. It's a decent chance, so we will see how that goes. As always, ace match rules are, when the ace is chosen with 3 minutes remaining, their kills become worth triple the usual points, also the assists they get, and killing them will net any member of the enemy team triple points. So, again, to win, ace stays alive, enemy ace, spend as much time dead as possible. That's the formula. And just figuring out what you need to be doing to best make that happen is really hard sometimes. But you will always know, I hate to say it, you always know when your teammates are doing it wrong because you will be just frustrated beyond belief. And they may not be able to tell you they're doing it wrong. They may not have any indicator except that you as Ace keep dying. And yeah, that's the Delta again. And there's the DJ, which I'm getting shot in the back by something. Yeah, I am a little bit vulnerable here. Actually, I'm a lot vulnerable, and everything's trying to kill me, so I'm going to try and get some damage in, but yeah, I'm dead. I don't think that's particularly the team's fault. They could close ranks a little bit, but they did hunt down the enemy Ace just now, as you saw, so that's not a bad thing. If you have the lead and both Aces are dead, you're in the better position. That's, that's kind of the long and short of it, but we've got 2 minutes left, and I can do some more damage if I can get in there, and I can stick with the team, which, and it is, naturally partly on me to stick with the team, and also just, if I have gotten myself isolated, sometimes it's good to look up and go, hey, what's the Ace up to? It really is. It's something I try to do. I'm not always good at it myself. I'm trying not to get super frustrated and assume that that any problems we're having are somebody else's fault. That's not a good mindset to play this game with, but it's a very easy one to get into. And I think, that the enemy Ace, of course, does have stealth, and as I mentioned the other day, if you're not minding your screen to see where they are, if you're playing by radar, like I was apparently, they can still catch you by surprise. Got the DJ behind the Ace, got the Ace, so that has widened our lead, 17,000 to 11,000. Give or take a few. I mean, technically, it's like... Okay, never mind. I was going to do the specific math because the numbers were similar. They're not as similar anymore, so screw it. 1 minute left. I have half health. I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing I can do over there. They got another enemy kill. That's, again, just... with a discrepancy like this and the enemy Ace off the field, it can also just be the bright thing to just keep your Ace alive. If you've got a 10,000 point lead with a minute left, it's not a bad thing to grab that kill. The enemies are moving in, but I do still have a little bit more HP than I did thanks to the repairs at the ship and my teammates who jumped out to repair me a little bit. I'm going to just try and keep the other Ace busy because that is... I feel like that's going to be one of the best things I can do if I can do it, because, again, I'm worth triple points to anyone who kills me, and so if I can keep the Ace from killing anyone else, if I can keep them focused on me, it's probably good. This is, I'm going to say I thought of at least some of this while I was actually playing. I'm not saying all of this went through my head, but it is stuff that I try to think about as I'm doing Ace matches. Ace matches, like I said, they can require a lot of thought. But yeah, I think Vidar colors worked out pretty well there. And I got 9,200 out of our 21,000 points, got 1,900 of assists, top diversions, not unusual, 7 kills, 4 deaths, 78,000 damage. And yeah, I think that was pretty decent. I hope you enjoyed it, Maxzilla. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! I would not mind getting the Varial kit. I think I mentioned before it's P Bandai, so yeah. Still waiting for G-Frame Full Armor Wave 4 to come out. That'll have the Gundam Aerial, the Jim Quell with Hazelhead, rerun of, I think, the Hyakushiki and the God Gundam, Burning Gundam, whichever you prefer. So, yeah, I want to get that. I've got it on pre-order. I'm just waiting because the place I have it on pre-order with is kind of slow sometimes.